Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining for what will be our final strength session of the programme. I really hope you enjoyed the last couple of weeks we spent training together. I'd really be keen to hear your feedback if at any stage you feel like you're in a position to provide it. Now at this stage you all probably know the drill. Before we begin our warm-up we're going to do our safety checklist. So the first thing that you're going to do is make sure that the space around you is clear. Have a quick scan around you to make sure that there's nothing you could fall over, such as toys, pets, rugs, or furniture. To make sure we have enough room to exercise, we're going to take 2 big steps out in front, then back to the centre, 2 steps to the left, then back to the centre, 2 big steps to the right, and back to the centre, and then we're going to take 2 steps behind us and back to the centre again. If we're able to do that comfortably and see no hazards around us, then we're ready to move on to the next check. We're going to make sure that the home exercise environment is right for you. This means that the temperature should not be too hot or too cold. Feel free to open or close a window if you need to, whatever works best for you. The third thing on our checklist is to make sure that we're wearing comfortable, loose clothing. Make sure you have loose, comfortable clothes on that you can easily move your arms, legs, and the rest of your body in. Check number 4. Make sure that you have water beside you and that you drink it before, during, and after your exercise session. Our last check on the list is to make sure that you take it at your own pace. Before we begin our workout, I just want to remind you all that if you do need to pause and take a slightly longer break at any stage, feel free to do so. Also, if any of the exercises are hurting you, stop immediately and contact either myself or one of your coaches. Now that we have our safety checklist complete, why don't you turn on your music and let's get warmed up. To begin our warm-up, we're going to stand tall with our feet firmly planted on the ground and shoulder width apart, just like I am here now, with our arms hanging by our sides. And we're going to begin with rolling our shoulders backwards. To roll your shoulders backwards, you're going to bring them up towards your ears, and then you're going to drop them down as if you're dropping something back into your back pockets. And then you're going to bring them up and down around again. So we're going to do this 12 times, okay? And we're going to start now. 1, 2, 3, remember to breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction and we're going to roll our shoulders forward. We're going to do this 12 times as well. Big breath and let's start now. 1, 2, 3, standing nice and tall, don't forget to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next up, we're going to do arm circles forwards. We're going to bring our arms out to shoulder height and circle our arms forwards. We're going to work through varying sizes of circles. We're going to do it 12 times, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, big circles now, 9, 10, 11, and big one, 12. Now we're going to go the opposite way, team. We're going to do arm circles backwards. So we're going to start off again with small circles, and then we're going to progress into slightly bigger ones. We're doing this 12 times as well. Last one. Next up, we're going to do a forearm extensor stretch. To do this, we're just going to hold our arm straight out in front of us, turn your wrist down towards the ground, and just hold it there for 15 seconds. You should feel a stretch from your elbow all the way down to your wrist. After the 15 seconds, you can drop your arm down, give it a little shake, and then we're going to do the same with the opposite arm. So again, we're going to bring our arm straight up in front of us at shoulder height, put our wrist down towards the ground and hold it there for 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Next up, we're going to stretch our sides. We're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart again and look forward. Keeping our bodies upright, we're going to slowly bend to the left and then to the right. We're going to also do this one 6 times on each side, you guys. Remember to try keep your body upright. Don't lean forward and don't lean back. Move nice and slowly. Only reach down as far your leg as you feel comfortable. We're going to go once more on each side now. And that is us. For our next exercise, we're going to need something to hold on to. So I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds now to make sure that you have a chair beside you or something else to support you for balance. So in about 5 more seconds, we're going to get started on our next exercise. Standing beside your chair with one hand on it, we're going to do some leg kicks. And we're going to start on our right hand side. We're going to swing our leg forward and back just like this. We're going to do this 8 times on each leg. So let's get going. 1, 2. Make sure you keep your leg straight and your upper body upright. Do your best to keep your balance and don't swing your leg too high in case you hurt your hamstring. Now we're going to swap over to the left leg. Away we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, last one, and 8. For our next exercise, which is the last one in the warm-up, you can either do this in a standing up position or a seated position. I'm going to do it sitting down as I find it easier for balance. Next up, we have ankle circles. We're going to start on our left foot. Start by turning your ankle around slowly in circles to the left. We're going to do this 12 times again. Now we're going to start moving the ankle the other way, 12 times again. Keep your movement small, you guys, and focus on only using your foot and ankle, not your entire leg. Now we're going to start rotating our other ankle 12 times in one direction. Remember to breathe, keeping your movements small, really focusing on mobilizing your ankle. Great. Now in the other direction. Lovely stuff. I'm just going to give you a minute rest if you want to take some water, open or close a window. About another 30 seconds left on the break, you guys. I hope you're almost ready to begin the main section of the workout. Standing up tall, holding on to a sturdy object like a chair or resting your hands on a wall, raise one leg up and lift it out sideways, away from your body. Pause for a brief second and then return to the starting position. Today we're going to do the exercise 8 times, but do 3 rounds of it. Let's get started on our first round of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely stuff. Now let's switch over and do 8 on the other leg. So standing up nice and tall, making sure we're secure and balanced, we're going to lift our leg out to the side and back in again. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As usual, a quick 30-second break now before we head into our next set. So we're going to do the exact same thing as we just did, you guys. Standing up tall, holding on to our chair, we're going to raise one leg up and lift it out sideways. Pause for a quick second and then return to starting position. 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's another set there done on this foot. Now let's swap over and get ready to do a set on the other leg. Get your balance and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well done. So just a 30-second break now before we do our third and final set of standing hip abductions. Set number 3. Let's go. Standing up nice and tall, holding on to the chair, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's us. Again, we're going to swap over and do our other leg. Get our balance, get in position, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Happy days. So next we're going to move into calf raises after this break. For our next exercise, we're going to push through the balls of our feet, raising our heels off the ground until we're standing on our toes. We're going to hold it there, really strong, nice and controlled, and then slowly we're going to lower ourselves back to the start. We're going to repeat this exercise 8 times for 3 sets. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Let's get going on set 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Let's brace ourselves now for the third set and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. That's our calf raises done and dusted now. For this next exercise, we're going to pretend that we're chopping wood. We're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and we're going to bring our hands together on the outside of our left thigh. We're going to tighten our stomach and core muscles. We do this as if someone is about to punch us in the stomach and we're going to brace ourselves. So we're going to swing our arms across our body, over the opposite shoulder, and then back to the starting position again. So let's brace ourselves, get in positions, put our hands where they need to be, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely hurling. Now we're going to swap over and do 8 on the other side. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. That's another set in the bag. Short little break here now, and then we'll do 2 more sets. Let's get set for round 2 of bodyweight wood chops. So right hand on left knee, we're going to swing back across our body and then back to starting position. So let's get ourselves in starting position and go. We're doing this 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Now we're going to swap over sides and away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's get set for round 3 of bodyweight wood chops. We'll start again with the right hand on left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one again, and 8. Very well done. Now we're going to swap over sides. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Mighty stuff. That's our 3 sets done there now. So we're going to get into our starting position again, with our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to pretend that we're pulling a big bar that's straight ahead of us. We're going to pull our shoulder blades back, pull the bar down in front of us, and then push back up. Let's get ready for set 1 and pull. Shoulder blades back and up slowly. Pull. All the way back, keep your body upright. 3, 4, 5, 6, nice and strong, 7, and last one, 8. We're going to get ourselves in starting positions again and pull. 1, 2, 3. Remember, nice and strong, bringing your shoulder blades back. 4, but try not to lean back when you're pulling. 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Well done. That's set 2 out of 3 complete. Time for set 3. So let's go. Pull down and back with your shoulder blades and push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway there. 5, 6, 7, final one now, and 8. That is set 3 out of 3 complete. For our next few sets, we're going to be lying down on the ground. So if you want to take the chance to get down there during this break, go ahead. For our next exercise, we're going to be lying on our stomach. We're going to be doing back extensions. So all types of back extensions should be done slowly and under control. We're going to try avoid rapid movements like jerking in one direction, as this can lead to injury. So what we're going to do is we're going to lie on our stomach and straighten our legs behind us. Place your elbows on the ground and slide your shoulders down, just like I'm doing. Next, we're going to slightly lift our shoulders off the ground by just using the strength in our back muscles. We're not going to go that high, just enough to lift our shoulders and our chest slightly off the ground. So when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Remember when you're lifting, just to lift your shoulders and chest off the ground. Your head is going to come to, but make sure it doesn't move from its neutral position. That's 7, and one more, 8. Set 1 is complete. Another quick 30-second break in between sets. If you guys want to stay on the ground in your positions for this break, as we're going to do some more back extensions afterwards. Our break is almost over. We're going to get back in positions, ready to do some more back extensions with our legs straight out behind us and our elbows at our sides. Really focus on using your lower back muscles and tightening your stomach muscles when lifting up. Remember, keep your head in a neutral position. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. That is set 2 out of 3 finished. Next up is set 3 out of 3 on back extensions. So let's get into positions, legs straight out behind us, elbows beside us, and gently we're going to lift our shoulders and our chest up off the ground. 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep your head neutral. 4, halfway there. 5. Remember to breathe. 6, 7. Last one, you guys. And 8. Great work. For the next exercise, we're going to be lying down on our back. So if you want to turn over, now's your chance to do so. Next up, we have lying down knee raises. So we're going to start off laying with our back flat on the floor, arms at our side, and feet extended out straight in front of us. Then we're going to slowly lift both of our knees up off the floor and pull them towards our chest. Then you're going to return your knees back to the starting position and repeat. We're going to do this 8 times. Let's begin. And down, 1. Pull up towards the chest, 2. 3. Remember to breathe, 4. Tighten your core when you're doing this, 5. Make sure your back is flat on the ground, 6. 2 more, 7. Last one on this set, and 8. Well done. we're going to get started again. We're doing 8 of these, lifting our knees towards our chest and back down to starting position again. Again, we're doing 8 of these. So let's go. Lift towards the chest, down, 1. Tighten your core, keep your back flat on the ground. Remember to breathe. That's 3. 4, 5, 3 more. I know these are tough. Keep up the good work. 6, 7, and 8. So next up, we're going to be doing a plank. So if you want to roll over on your stomach, now's your chance. So this next exercise is called the plank. So to do a plank, we're going to place our elbows directly under our shoulders and we're going to put our hands out in front of us. You can clasp your hands together if you want. You're also going to make sure that you're on your toes. So at the same time, you're going to push pressure through your toes and push pressure through your forearms and lift your body up. When you're lifting yourself up, you're going to pretend that there's a straight line from your heels all the way up to your shoulders. We're going to try hold it for 20 seconds. I'm about to put that time on the clock. Let's get ready to lift ourselves up. So pressure through the forearms, pressure through the toes, and up in a straight line. You're doing great, gang. And drop. Well done. You're really doing great work, everybody. Enjoy your 30-second break and stay where you are on the ground as we're going to do a plank again. We're about to go again, gang. Let's get ready. Up on our tippy toes, pressure through the forearms and lift. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Very, very well done. I'm going to give you another 30-second break before we move into our cool down. I'm going to ask you to stay on the ground just for another few minutes while we do our stretches, and then I'm going to let you go. So we're going to begin our cool down with a quad stretch. So lying on our side, we're going to pull our right foot towards our bums and hold it there for a few seconds. You should feel the stretch in the front part of your leg. We're going to try hold this for 15 seconds. And gently release, and then we're going to hold it again for another 15 seconds on the same leg. So grab your foot and pull it towards your bottom, holding it again for 15 seconds. And release. Now we're going to stretch our left leg. I'm just going to roll over onto my stomach for this one as I find it easier to grab my leg this way, but you can either lie on your side or lie on your stomach, whatever way you find more comfortable. We're also going to do this for 15 seconds. Remember to breathe the whole time you're stretching. And that's 15 seconds. Take a little break, and then we're going to continue to stretch that quad again. That's our 15 seconds there now. If you can, roll over onto your back for the next exercise, which is knees to chest. This literally just involves pulling our knees up towards our chest and holding it there so we get a stretch in our lower back. We're going to do this for 15 seconds in total. We just have another 5 seconds left on the clock before we switch legs. Great, now let go, swap to your other leg, pull your knee towards your chest, and make sure you can feel that stretch in your lower back. Don't pull your knee so tight that it actually hurts you. Figure out a place that's comfortable for you. We've just less than 5 more seconds in this stretch. And let go. We're going to do knees to chest again, once more on each leg. Again, 15 seconds each. Left leg up and hold. Gently release. Swap legs, 15 seconds. And let go. That's the end of our exercises lying down. All the rest of the ones will be done standing up. So I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds here now to change position. Next up, we're going to do a calf stretch. So we're going to stand near a wall with one foot in front of the other, with our front knee slightly bent. We're going to keep our back knee straight with our heel on the ground and lean in towards the wall. You should feel the stretch all along the calf at the back of your leg. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Make sure you're putting pressure through your heel to get as good a stretch as possible, and lean forward as much as you're comfortable to do so. Now we're going to switch over and stretch the other leg. Put one foot in front of the other, leg out behind you, heel in towards the ground, and we're going to hold again for 15 seconds. That's us there now. We're going to come back to center, take a second, and then we're going to go and stretch our left calf again for 15 seconds, and then we're going to do our right again for 15 seconds. So get ourselves prepped, and the clock is on. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to center again. And now we're going to go and stretch our right calf for 15 seconds. Big deep breaths, and 3, 2, 1, and gently release the stretch. Next up, we're going to do lateral stretches. So we're back in our standing position again, with our feet shoulder width apart, standing up nice and tall, looking forward. Keeping our body upright, we're going to slowly sweep our right arm up, over and across our head and stretch. Again, be careful not to lean forward or lean backwards. Focus on keeping your body upright. We're going to do this stretch 6 times on each side. That's once in total now. Remember to sweep your arm up over your head and across your body, holding that stretch. We're just going to do once more on each side now. And there we go. Next, we're going to go back and roll our shoulders. We'll start off going backwards. We're doing this 8 times as well. Remember to stand up nice and tall and drop your shoulders back like you're dropping something back into your back pocket. Nice one. Now we're going to roll them forward, 8 times as well. Remembering to keep breathing and standing up nice and tall. This will be the last exercise in our cool down. Once more and then that's us. Congrats on completing another session, gang. I hope you enjoyed it and you're feeling good afterwards. Again, if you've any issues, please feel free to contact either myself or one of your coaches. See you in a couple of days, you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.